Can you contractualize a word if it's not in your copy? That's a great question. Typically, if you have commercial copy, you can take liberties with punctuation so that if you have a sentence that says you want to say it's important, it usually is absolutely fine. It's always a great idea to just check and make sure that it's okay with the client to make sure that you can contractualize it. But if you're doing an audition, feel free to contractualize it if it's going to help you to tell your story better, to make you sound more connected to the material, more grounded and more authentic. In corporate copy, specifically, anything longer than a commercial, something that's long format, could be corporate, medical, e-learning. That copy typically goes through a lot of rounds of approval within companies that are not necessarily handled specifically by copywriters. It's usually not advisable to contractualize in that circumstance. So if it does say in the copy, it is important to remember to do this, make sure that you are saying it is important and you do not contractualize, because for whatever reason, if you do, it then is not specifically as the copy says. They might have to make it go through another round of approvals, and that usually requires a lot of work. So the question becomes, how do I make it sound more conversational? Well, a lot of times you can head toward the word that is most important. For example, it is important. So you want to make sure that important is the word you're emphasizing. It is not necessarily important. And if you were to read it like it is important, it will kind of sound a little robotic. So just know that you want to get to the word that is the most important that you want to emphasize, and just really kind of travel your voice toward that important word and lengthen it a little bit and stress it a little bit. So it is important that you understand not to contractualize words that aren't contractualized. So, hope this helps, guys.